What's up, family? It's Chris.
And it's Big Cole.
And you're watching Bad Outside TV, guys, and we're back at it again with another request. This one came from...
Not Hector. Michael Verderame. I think you guys will find this funny. Check it out. That's all he had to say. He got his little shades on, so he ain't playing with nobody. He threw the link.
It related us to Steve Simeon. Simeon? Right?
Something.
Brother Wars. This is not happening uncensored. Now you guys have noticed when we watch the little stories, we don't like to talk because we feel like you just need to listen to the whole story and keep it moving. So that's why we rarely pause when we watch these videos. But we're just going to get right into it, guys. Before we do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what you guys like to see next. Hit that notification bell to get notification when we upload. And subscribe to join the family. Now let's get into the video.
Hector, what do you be talking about?
Mark's eyes rolled into the back of his head. And he starts to spit out Mountain Dew and Cheeto dust. He looks like a dragon. And he starts swinging the joystick in front of his body like a martial arts weapon. And for the first time I saw fear in my big brother's eyes. He was like, hey dude, take it easy. And he's like, I hate you! The baby's coming! It's coming!
Yeah, what was that? No, we don't need that. That's... whatever.
Now, as poorly as you treated your brothers, sisters, and cousins, you'd be in jail right now. That's the truth. In my house, a felony was committed every day. Every day a felony was committed. Blackmail, extortion, assault, larceny, arson more than once, attempted murder. It happened all the time. Because my big brother was the worst offender. He was a dick, okay? And I remember this one year for Christmas, we all got excited because we had to come together and ask Santa for a family gift. Like a big gift. And I was like, oh, what are we gonna get? Can we get a monkey? Right? Like, I didn't know. Right? And my big brother was like, we're gonna get an Atari. I'm like, I don't even know what that is. He was like, we're gonna ask for an Atari. So we got an Atari that year for Christmas. And if you're not old enough to remember what an Atari is, it was the first video game system for the house. Dude, right, I do so many kids are like, what do you mean? You couldn't play on your phone? No, dude, back in the day, you needed a quarter to play video games, and you'd run out. So you'd have to go through your house like the goddamn Goonies looking for pirate treasure to find another quarter. I'm going like, where did Dad sit? Check the couch there. We're going through my mom's old jackets. We got quarters! So you'd ride your bike to a video game thing, or maybe get a ride to the mall, and then you could be at the arcade, but then you could be in the middle of a game and 3 teenagers show up in Black Sabbath t-shirts, and you're like, forget it, I'm not getting stabbed over Cubert, the game's yours. So this Atari was supposed to bring joy into our house, but it didn't, because my big brother ruined it. And it wasn't the fact that he would just beat us in the video games. He would sing songs to us as he was beating us in the games. Like, he'd be like, you did your best, but I guess your best wasn't good enough. I'm like, shut up, dude. And he's like, hey, relax, it's just a game. So we're still playing, and then he'd get quiet. And then right before the game is over, he'd go, do you hear that? And I go, hear what? He goes, shh, shh, shh. Do you hear that? I go, what? He goes, I think it's Queen warming up in the background. No time for losing, because I am the champion. Now I'm shaking like McFly at End of the Back to the Future. I'm like, you fat son of a bitch. It's on, and I hit him. But that's what he wanted. He wanted me to hit him because he outweighed me by 100 pounds, and then he would just start to choke slam me like Andre the Giant and drop a big Hulk Hogan leg and then pin me for a 5 count like King Kong Bundy. And then my dad would be like, son of a bitch, I'll unplug the goddamn game. Now my dad's running downstairs and he's breaking up the fight. He's like, Chris, go to your room. And Chris is like, Steve started it. He was like, well, then you're going to your room too. How the hell is that fair? It's not fair. So my little brother knew he could never beat up my big brother. So he decided to get him where it counted. Video game championship of the house. Yes. My little brother became like the Rudy of video games. He would wake up at 5 in the morning when nobody was awake just to practice. He knew where my mom hid all the junk food, so he would steal like a 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew. Bro, before there was Red Bull or 5 Hour Energy, there was mother effing Mountain Dew. Right? twice the caffeine, twice the sugar. He's drinking it warm, straight out of the 2-liter. He looked like a rapper drinking a 40 of St. Ides back in the 90s. He'd be like, and his little heart would start getting jacked, and he's ripping open cheese curls at 6 in the morning, shoving Cheetos in his mouth, and that orange and cheese curl dust is floating through the living room like cocaine in The Departed. Do you remember when Nicholson had, he's like, cheese curls, cheese curls! And then he would get excited and backwash it into the Mountain Dew. Disgusting. Because it looked like a bottle of Goldschlager with like just pieces of stuff floating in there, or like one of those snow globes. So Marky got really good at video games, right? But then some of the kids didn't believe him that he got that good at video games. They're like, why are you lying to make friends? He's like, I did it. So this is how smart my little brother was. He was like, I'm going to need evidence. So he bought a Polaroid camera to take pictures of the TV set to prove that he beat games and stuff. And I remember this kid, Jason, was like, we don't believe you. I was like, oh, really? I wish I had something to show you. Boom, right? And everyone was like, oh, that's awesome. And then Jason was like, yeah, well, how do we know you did it? And the next picture is like my older brother hugging the TV like, I knocked out Mike Tyson, bitch. So, Mark got good at games. My big brother doesn't know this, right? A couple years had gone by. I remember this day vividly. Okay. My big brother's on the game console. He's down there, he's warming up. He doesn't know Mark's gotten this good. We are confident. I don't know, we come down the steps like Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen confident. Like my brother's like, woo! You might not like it, but one day you'll learn to love it, fat boy. Let's rock. Mark immediately starts lighting him up, and he's like, it's awfully quiet over there. You must be losing. Pump, pump, right? And Chris is like, shut up. And Mark's like, okay, relax. It's just a game. Hey, Chris, do you hear that? And Chris goes, hear what? He goes, I think it's Queen warming up in the background. No time for losing, because I am the new champion. Steve, take a picture of his fat face when I win. So I'm like, dude, where's your camera? And he's like, oh my God, I left it upstairs. I'm like, what? He goes, it's next to the Fruity Pebbles. So as I'm running up the steps and Mark's not looking, Chris unplugged his joystick. Oh my God, it gets so much worse. So much worse. So I'm coming down the steps and I just see Mark going, I can't move my man. I can't move my man. Hit pause. Hit pause. And Chris is going, what? I can't hear you. Queen's playing too loud. He's like, this doesn't count. Chris wins the game. Immediately, Mark starts to cry. I hate you. And when Mark pushes Chris away, he sees that that cord was unplugged. Oh my effing goodness. I didn't think this could happen in real life. Mark's eyes rolled into the back of his head. And he starts to spit out Mountain Dew and Cheeto dust. He looks like a dragon. And he starts swinging the joystick in front of his body like a martial arts weapon. And for the first time I saw fear in my big brother's eyes. He was like, hey dude, take it easy. And he was like, I hate you! Now it's over his head like Indiana Jones. It sounds like a Blackhawks landing in our family room. And he's just going, die, bitch, die! And he starts to smash my big brother in the face. I'm like, what should I do? And Marky's like, help me! So we double teamed on him, dropping those mother effing bees on him. We're giving him a ghetto boys beatdown. I don't know if it's doing any damage, but it feels great. I'm like, take that, fat boy, take that. Marky starts to take the cord, and he's wrapping it around Chris's throat. He's making noises like Luca Brasi in The Godfather, like, ah, ah. I'm like, you're gonna kill him. I wanna kill him. I wanna kill him. So as Mark's leaning in on the choke, I see Chris's legs start to shake, and his chubby fingers going back and forth like this, like Hulk Hogan in The Sleeper, and he just throws Mark. Mark flies, and he gets up, and he's like, and I'm like, hey man, I'm glad you won. And he goes, oh yeah? I'm glad I did this. And he went, boom, right in my face. Now look, there's a code to brother wars. It's passed down from generation to generation. No punching to the face. Everything else is on the books. You can throw a ninja star at your brother, launch a bottle rocket at him, put a stick in his bike and watch him flip over. All that's cool. But no kicking to the balls, no punching to the face. So he drops me. And I'm pissed. I get up and I'm like, oh, F this. I'm getting mom. And I take off. He's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm getting mom. You're going to jail, bitch. You're going to jail. And Mark is like,
no, who is that?
Not me.
She always. Cause we got a big sister. She's 6'3", and she 5'4". So every time I be telling her, I say, "Man, you keep bothering me."
She said, "Mom, not the police."
No, but he just said, "You going to jail?" to his big brother. So every time I tell her, I'm like, okay, if you keep bothering me, I'm going to tell big sister. She's like, okay, and I'm going to call the police if she touch me.
Ain't she 21?
She's 22.
She's 22, so yeah, I'm calling the police.
We're pressing charges! Now, Chris is real calm. And he's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm getting mom! You're going to jail, bitch! And he just looks at me, he goes, you mean, my mom, right? You know what? I'm getting mom. He's like, the woman you live with, that's my mom. Nobody ever told you that you were adopted? And Marky goes, that's not true. Is it not true? Did I punch you in the face? No, because you're my real brother. I punched Steve in the face because he's a stranger. I was like, I'm still going to tell. He's like, go ahead. Tell my mom that her real son had to punch you in the face. See what happens. She'll make you pack up your stuff and leave. I was like, I don't have anywhere else to go. So he's like, well, I guess I won't tell. So if you don't tell, you can just come down here and pretend this didn't happen. I was like, thanks, man. He's an evil genius. He punches me in the face and I'm thanking him for it. So I didn't have an ending to that story because it happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, yeah, my big brother was a jerk and had me convinced for a couple of years that I was adopted. Like, it happened all the time. We'd always fight. We'd always say the meanest stuff possible. So then I was like, yeah, if I talk about this on stage, people can relate to it, you know? So, like, big brothers can be mean and you love each other through it, and that's it. Now we're awesome friends. So one night after a show, this guy came up to me. And he was like, you know what, dude? My big brother, same thing. He used to tell me I was adopted all the time. And I was like, yeah, they're jerks, right? And he was like, well, the messed up thing is, years later, I found out I really was adopted. Yeah. And here's the thing, though. He wasn't the only... People started to come up to me, and they were like they had this uneasiness about being adopted. I'm like, oh my God, this is not what I want to do. I want to put more love into the world and remind people that family's awesome, and it's the little things and pizza night and stuff. You know? And then the other thing is, like, so I always thought I wanted to adopt kids at some point. Maybe because, in hindsight, my brother told me I was adopted for years. But, right, like, I think what a privilege it would be, because getting back to that whole unconditional love thing, like, how amazing that would be to, like, one day hear my kids getting into a fight downstairs, and one kid's like, you know, you were adopted. And he's like, yeah, that's right, bitch, because mom and dad wanted me. They walked into a room and picked me out. You were an accident. You just showed up, and they're like, how are we going to feed this one? Good night, and God bless you. Take care.
That's true, but this is the end of the video,
That was a lot of extra stuff at the end.
If you guys would like to see the original video by yourself, the link will be down in the description below. And so is our social media. Add us, follow us. You guys should already know the deal. But since this is the end of the video, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Comment down below what you guys like to see next. Hit that notification bell to get notification we upload. And subscribe to join the family. See you guys in the next video.